switch off that are the ones that drive you absolutely mad. Trust me, I've experienced them. And I think that, you know, I was always shy, but I was never afraid on stage. It was one part of my life when I wasn't shy. So, yeah.
Sarah's got a question on that, actually.
Sarah's asking me, have I ever had an embarrassing moment happen to you on stage? Yes, I've had trousers splitting in every direction. About 4 times it's happened to me because I move around too much. And I've jumped onto a drum kit and fallen over on top of the drum kit and almost broken my drummer's arm. I've slipped multiple times on everything from TV shows to festivals. I've said the wrong country. I've said it's so nice to be in and being in the wrong country. I have made that classic. I think it was Cheryl Cole who made that. No, it wasn't Cheryl Cole. What's her name? All I want to do is have some.
Cheryl Crow.
Cheryl Crow. That's it. Not Cheryl Cole. Cheryl Crow. She was in I think she was in South America, and she got totally the wrong country in front of about 150,000 people. I haven't done it to that extent. But I was doing a stadium show, my own headlining stadium show in Paris about a year ago, and my trousers split right down the middle. And I smiled on stage, but was screaming my guts out backstage. Yeah. But do you sometimes get annoyed by all the rubbish you get on Twitter? Or do you always manage to keep a healthy distance to what people tweet you? From Karim. Karen. No, I thought it was Kareem. Karen, sorry. Well, here's the thing. I get a lot of annoying messages sometimes. I get a lot of really supportive, amazing things. I get a lot of funny things that are not supportive or anything to do with work. They're just people who are really entertaining to read. And I think you have to keep a distance. And you don't... I don't read everything because, you know, sitting there counting the ticker tape drives you mad no matter what. So I think Twitter is invasive. I think Twitter is kind of like, it never ends. That's the problem with it. And it's good to take a little break from it once in a while, and I have done over the past few days. But I'm doing it again now. I'm back on because I have a reason to be back on. I'm going back on the road. And I'm going to be doing some surprise events actually in Japan, for example, and things like that. And I'm going to use Twitter. I've had parties that I've thrown to Twitter. For those of you who don't know, my Twitter's Mika Sounds. And I've had pub parties that I just announce on Twitter and everyone can come. I've had gigs that I announce on Twitter. It can be really, really fun if you use it in the right ways. It can be really pointless if you're just telling people that you are going to the bathroom. I mean, I don't really get that. And I don't want to become addicted to anything like that. Well, I don't think there's any chance of me becoming addicted to something like that. But I think it's fun when you use it well and when you want to, you know. But when you start seeing it in adverts, I think there's this advert now on television in the UK where this guy's like, oh, look at my multi-communication high-tech life, and he's kind of on the bus, and then he's like, oh, I'm performing, and I'm going to broadcast myself, and he broadcasts. What app is that? It's not MySpace, is it? No. Oh, thank God. and then he goes, the kind of killer line is, he's on a bus, and he goes, hey guys, I'm announcing my tour on Twitter. And you just know, it's just like, when things reach that kind of frenzy, like telling people what you're doing all the time, it just gets a bit irritating.
Talking about intimate personal details, Ruth has this question.
What position do I sleep in? You really want to know? I like IKEA for one reason. You get lost. It makes you want to go back into kind of like, I don't know, be a bear and hibernate and never see other human beings ever again. People are nasty to each other at IKEA because they think it's the last Svenklung chair that is in the warehouse, and if they don't get it, you don't get it, then they have to come back to IKEA and spend 4 hours finding the chair, and then they may not get it then either, so they will kill you for the chair, and everyone just grows fangs and looks like a wild thing, but after 7 nights out, and it's horrible. If you want to lose friends, there's 2 things you can do. Go on holiday with them or go with them to IKEA. That's the thing. I like IKEA, however, because they're the only people in the world, when you go to the pillow section, that have a sign that says, for back sleepers, for side sleepers, and for tummy sleepers, and the different types of pillows. And I am a tummy sleeper. And they know that if you're a tummy sleeper, you want something that's quite flat and soft and thin, because otherwise it kind of creaks your neck and then you spend the rest of the day like that. So I am a tummy sleeper, and IKEA understands me. So I am not in the minority, that others like me.